Today we are going to discuss the self-learning module for Quarter 4, Week 1. Music and Arts Week 1 is all about the musical characteristics and cultural background of religious and non-religious Philippine festivals. This unit is an overview of the festival and different theatrical forms of the Philippines. Throughout the lesson, you will identify the origin, characteristics, and cultural background of selected Philippine festivals, which often serve to fulfill specific communal purposes, especially in regard to commemoration or thanking the gods, goddesses, or saints. You will also understand how the Filipinos live with art. Filipinos develop ways of employing art into their lives. Here, we will focus on the visual arts as reflected in festival celebrations. Festivals are delightful events for the Filipinos. Since we are art-loving and fun-loving people, our lives is surrounded by festivities and celebrations. Through it, we express our thanksgiving and celebration of blessings from God. Festivals may also provide entertainment, which was particularly important to local communities before the advent of mass-produced entertainment. We celebrate almost every aspect of our lives, from birthday celebrations to death anniversaries. Festival dances may be religious or secular in nature, but the best things about festivals is that they add to the merrymaking and festivities of a place where they are celebrated, the reason why they are called festival dances after all. Festival dances performed to the strong beats of percussion instruments by a community of people sharing the same culture, usually done in the honor of a patron saint, which is called religious festivals, or in thanksgiving of a bountiful harvest, or what we call the secular or non-religious festivals. Religious Philippine festivals are festival celebration in the honor of Jesus Christ, Santo Niño, or of a certain patron saints. Moriones Festival. The Moriones is a Lenten festival held annually on Holy Week on the island of Marinduque, Philippines. The Moriones is a costume worn by Marinduqueños on the western side of Marinduque. However, it only takes place in 3 towns: Bawak, Gasan, and Mugpog. This costume is worn during a week-long festival called Moriones Festival. This festival is held during the Holy Week, last week of Lent, or 40-day period of fasting beginning Ash Wednesday and ending on Saturday before Easter. Ati-Atihan Festival, the mother of all Philippine festivals. Ati-Atihan means to be like Atis or Itas, Aklan Province natives. Ati-Atihan is a festival in honor of the Santo Niño and is celebrated by rejoicing and energetic merriment on the streets. The name means make-believe Atis. The festival is also named after the Ati, indigenous natives of the island. The festival is held on the third week of January every year on the second Sunday after Epiphany in Calibo, Aklan Province on the island of Panay. Sinulog Festival. The word sinulog means graceful dance, wherein it all started in 1980. The Cebu City government organized the Sinulog Festival and eventually gave incentives also to tribal dance groups with a simple dance that represents the sulog or current of a river in Cebu. The city of Cebu is known for its lechon, dried mangoes, and the Sinulog Festival. The native dance of Sinulog commemorates the acceptance of the Filipino people of Christianity, more specifically Catholicism, to replace their belief in animalism. Sublian Festival. The Sublian Festival, a 2-week-long celebration which happens every year on the 23rd of July, is rooted in the Batanggueños' devotion to the town's patron, the Holy Cross of Bawan and Agoncillo, and the Santo Niño in Batangas City. A subli is presented during a feast as ceremonial worship dance in honor to the Holy Cross.
Sa pamagitan ng Sublian Festival, pinipilit namin buhayin ang cultural heritage ng Batangas.
This this is the Sublian Festival. The prayer dance, unique to Batangueños. It is a shared culture between Agoncillo, Bawan, and also Batangas City. They're very different, but they are united in form in the sense that it is a prayer dance. We would like to invite everybody to come to Batangas and experience Subli.
The following are some religious festivals held in the Philippines. We have Sinulog Festival. The place of origin is Cebu. Religious figures, Santo Niño. Month celebrated, January. Dinagyang Festival, Iloilo, Santo Niño, January. And the rest. Secular or non-religious Philippine festivals are festival celebration mostly in thanksgiving of a bountiful harvest. Kadayawan Festival. Kadayawan is derived from the Mandayo word madayaw, meaning treasured or valuable. The ritual of Kadayawan that is celebrated in Davao City is a festival of thanksgiving for the gifts of nature, the wealth of culture, and the bounties of harvest, and serenity of living that is derived from the Dabawenyong word madayaw or good, valuable, and superior in English. The festival is honored by displaying various farming implements, fruits, flowers, vegetables, rice and corn grains as tribute to their gods. The Mascara Festival is an annual festival with highlights held every fourth Sunday of October in Bacolod, Philippines. The Mascara Festival emphasizes just that during the celebrations, from the combinations of the English word mas and the Spanish word cara, which means face, this festival is celebrated every third weekend of October, or on the closest weekend to October 19. It dramatizes the steadfast character of the Negrenses and symbolizes what the city smiles, which is the Bacolod City. Ibalong Festival. Ibalong Festival is also known as the Ibalon Festival, originated in Legazpi City and kicks off on the 25th of October through to the 31st of the same month. The annual festival's name was inspired by the popular legend that regales visitors with tales of the city's pre-colonial past. It aims to express warmth and goodwill to all the people. Visitors and tourists are encouraged to celebrate with the Bicolanos.
Itong panahon, Ibalong ho! Ibalong ho! Ibalong ho! Ibalong ho! Nagmukat ang kultura, tierra de Ibalon. Ibalong, orgulyo hindi ulol. Ibalong, kultura na hiwatan. Ibalong, halip ang iguburang. Ibalong sa tuyang binikanan, Ronakan kami ko lang pagkasararo makakambal.
The following are some secular or non-religious festivals which you can see the name of the different festivals, the place of origin, industry that celebrated, and month celebrated. We have Bangus Festival in Pangasinan, Milk Fish Industry which is celebrated during the April to May, Panagbenga Festival originated in Baguio City. Industry is flower and celebrated every February, and so on. In honor of the town's patron saint, Filipino festivals are held to express appreciation for a good harvest. Fiestas are significant for many Filipinos because of the miraculous influence of the saints. The saints are thought to be responsible for all of the one's good fortune and favor. Philippine festivals are town fiestas celebrating moments in history that defined identity, polity, and locality. The festivals celebrated all throughout the year are divided into two, which is religious and non-religious or cultural festivals. In physical education, we're going to discuss the different nature, background, and classification of Philippine folk dance. Our folk dances should be preserved because they represent a vital picture of our national life and culture. Folk dancing is the most fitting activity for recreational purposes in small communities or even a recreational program for the community of school. Folk dances are traditionally dances of a country which evolved naturally and spontaneously in connection with everyday activities and experiences of the people who developed them. The following are the basic concepts of Philippine folk dance. Folk dancing is the oldest form of dance, probably one of the earliest forms of communication. Dance is the expression of oneself through rhythmic movement. Folk dance may be defined as the traditional dance of a given country which evolved naturally and spontaneously with everyday activities. Characteristics of Philippine folk dances. Dances begin and end with a saludo. In general, dancers are about 6 to 8 feet apart is normal. There is little body contact, although holding hands is common. Most dances are done in pairs, performed by both young and old, and by both sexes. Hand movements play a very important role in the Philippine folk dances. The following are the classifications of Philippine folk dance and the example of folk dances and its description. Dances of the Cordillera groups are Balangbang, Bumaya, Ragragsakan, and Idaw. Number 2, we have Western influenced dances. These are Pandango sa Ilaw, Cariñosa, and Jota de Manila. Dances of the Muslim groups are Singkil, Jangay, and Suwa-Kusuwa, while the dances of the lesser-known groups or ethnic dances are Dugso and Binanog. And lastly, dances of the countrysides are Bulaklakan, Binasuan, Maglalatik, Tinikling, Gayong-Gayong, and Tinalobang. In this unit, you will learn about the different non-communicable diseases based on cause and effects, signs and symptoms, risk factors, and protective factors and possible complication. Non-communicable diseases, also known as chronic diseases, such as cardiovascular diseases, cancer, allergy, asthma, chronic respiratory diseases, and diabetes. Many of these diseases are caused by unhealthy lifestyle. Some do not cause problems until the person is quite old. Non-communicable diseases are diseases that cannot be passed from one person to another person. It is a result of combination of genetic, physiological, environmental, and behavioral factors. They are defined as diseases of long duration, generally slow progression, and they are the major cause of adult mortality and morbidity worldwide. Asthma is a condition in which your airways, the tubes that carry air into and out of the lungs, narrow and swell and may produce extra mucus, as you can see on the picture. Asthma occurs when a person's sensitive airways become swollen, tight, and produce mucus, all of which result in a narrowing of the airways and difficulty in breathing. Often the airways do this in response to breathing in an allergen in the air. Exposure to various irritants and substances that trigger allergies or allergens can trigger signs and symptoms of asthma. Some of the symptoms of asthma are wheezing, sleep problems, chest pain, allergies, and common colds. And some causes and triggers in asthma are pollution, smoking, household chemicals, genetics, fatty foods, dust, pets, and bacteria and viruses. Asthma may be prevented through lifestyle changes, activity reduction, allergy shots, and medication. Allergy. It is a misguided reaction to foreign substances by the immune system. The allergic reaction is misguided in that these foreign substances are usually harmless. Allergy is an immune system response to a foreign substance that's not typically harmful to your body. These foreign substances are called allergens. They can include certain foods, pollen, and pet danger. Some symptoms of allergies are cough and sneezing, redness, itching, and edema. Risk factors are cats and dogs, oranges, nuts, air pollutions, and flowers or pollens. It may be prevented by avoiding your allergens and take your medicine as prescribed. If you have an allergic attack or reaction, you should go to your doctor to seek help.